Hold up.
Liv Morgan signed her first WWE contract in 2014. The 28-year-old superstar has come a long way since starting at the WWE Performance Center 8 years ago. 2022 has been exceptionally good for Morgan, who has achieved a lot recently. She had a couple of matches against Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title in early 2022. Liv also teamed up with WWE veterans AJ Styles and Finn Balor. At Money in the Bank 2022, she won the women's MITB ladder match. Morgan successfully cashed in the same night and pinned Ronda Rousey to become the SmackDown Women's Champion for the first time. In an interview with Sportskeeda, the young superstar revealed that it was her dream to win the SmackDown Women's title one day. Liv Morgan has worked hard to reach where she is today. There are still a few things fans may not know about the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Look at the 5 things you probably didn't know about WWE rising superstar Liv Morgan. Number 5. Liv Morgan had a rough childhood. Liv Morgan is currently one of the most popular young superstars in WWE, and there is no stopping her. Liv was born in the New York City suburb of Morristown, New Jersey. In an episode of Total Divas, Morgan revealed that she had a tough time growing up as she had 5 siblings, and her father passed away when they were young. Her mother raised all 6 children. They had a tough time getting by and couldn't even afford cable. The SmackDown Women's Champion would wrestle in her backyard with her siblings. In an interview with WWE, Morgan revealed that she didn't have nice clothes like the other girls. That helped her connect with WWE Hall of Famer Lita, who played a tomboy character on screen. I would literally take pedigrees and powerbombs like it was my job. I always pretended to be Lita. All the divas were so glamorous and girly, and I was such a tomboy and didn't have nice clothes. When I saw Lita come out in baggy pants and sneakers, wrestling the boys, I thought she was the coolest thing ever. I related to her, Liv Morgan said. The Bella twins decided to take Liv's mother on holiday as she had never been abroad. Meanwhile, Morgan has been helping her mother since becoming a WWE superstar. Number 4. Liv Morgan wanted to become a wrestler from a very young age. Many WWE superstars dedicate their lives to becoming successful pro wrestlers. Morgan knew she wanted to become a WWE superstar from a very young age. After appearing on a WWE Network special, Liv revealed that she watched WWE from a very young age and knew she wanted to become a pro wrestler. She loved every aspect and wanted to work hard to get into WWE. I watched wrestling, knew I was going to do it. I shaped my life like, how am I going to get there? There are just things that you just can't explain, but you can feel it. You just can't explain why you feel this way, but it's just something inside of you, Morgan said of first watching wrestling. I was 5 years old and I put on WWE. I just knew that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be in the WWE. I watched it and I thought they were amazing. I thought the physicality, the stories, I was completely in awe by it, she added. Her dream came true in October 2014 when she signed her first WWE contract. Before moving to the main roster, she was one of NXT's longest tenured superstars. Number 3. She worked in a Hooters before joining WWE. Morgan lost her father at a young age. Having been raised by a single mother, she faced difficulty getting through school and dropped out in 2010. She decided to find work and came across Hooters. Liv applied to work there and got hired. The experience helped her follow her dream of becoming a pro wrestler. Speaking on the WWE Network special, Live Forever, the SmackDown Women's Champion explained how working at Hooters was a good experience. It gave her a chance to enter the world of pro wrestling. That dream became my mission when I dropped out of high school in 2010, during my sophomore year. Got my GED and across the street from the GED center was the Hooters. I went in there and I applied. I got hired and I loved it. Hooters are great. It gives so many opportunities to women. Aside from being a server, there's the beauty pageants and the calendars, recalled Morgan. Hooters not only gave me a job but gave me an opportunity. Something I needed at that time. It was the first time in my life I had responsibility. Even if it was as simple as making sure your wings were hot and your beer was cold. I took it and ran with it. Liv Morgan also revealed that she had to get in shape to compete in Hooters pageants and appear on their calendars. That led her to DeFranco's gym in New Jersey, leading her to the WWE. The whole experience gave her confidence and prepared her for the world of wrestling. Number 2. Liv Morgan is friends with many women current and former superstars. Many fans know Liv Morgan is great friends with her former stablemates Ruby Soho and Sarah Logan. Surprisingly, Morgan wasn't friends with the two superstars before teaming up to form the Riot Squad. Ruby and Sarah were longtime friends, and Liv was paired up with them to form the stable. At the time, she was good friends with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. However, Rose and Deville teamed up with Paige to form a different heel stable. The SmackDown Women's Champion joined Table Talk with Devon to discuss how she became friends with Logan and Soho after teaming up with them. "I wasn't really friends with Ruby and Sarah," Morgan said. "I had my own friends and they had their own friends at NXT. We hung out with different people. I didn't know them at all, and I was great friends with Mandy and Sonya actually. So, I was like, damn, and then we met and we worked together. We noticed super quickly how much we actually had in common right away. Things worked out for the trio, and they became great friends in real life." Liv went on to state that she would remain friends with the two former superstars for life. Additionally, Morgan is also great friends with former WWE superstar Lana. The two women had a bizarre on-screen storyline. However, they got along well backstage and always looked out for each other. Number 1. Liv Morgan has been ordained and CPR certified. Being a pro wrestler comes with a busy schedule. Morgan will likely have a much tougher schedule now that she is carrying the SmackDown Women's division on her shoulders. In 2016, when Liv wasn't one of the biggest superstars in the company, she had a lot more time on her hands. During the time, she became an ordained minister. That's not all, she revealed that she is also CPR certified. "One time after a breakup, I bought a piano, became CPR certified, and got a license to be an ordained minister. How about you?" Liv tweeted. Liv could have easily played the role of the minister during Lana and Bobby Lashley's on-screen marriage segment. Instead, she decided to crash the wedding.
Oh, let me up with a bright smile on now. Put me in the dark, so won't get lost now. To the moonlight, eyes you